Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from Red State dated July 29th. It says, Bombshell study reveals real reason behind surge in homelessness, and it's not what the Dems tell you, because nothing is ever what the Dems tell you. And sorry, I got distracted by these coats up here and a Metallica symbol. Like, one of these things is not like the other, but anyway, that's my brain right now. So, anyway, let's get down to it. It says, it is a housing crisis. It's because Republicans are evil and they don't care about the downtrodden. It's because capitalism is cruel. It's because we don't throw enough money at the problem. It says, we're talking about the homelessness crisis, and the Democrats who are in charge of many of the cities hardest hit by the devastation will blame almost anything other than their own failed policies. But according to a study from researchers at the University of Chicago and Dartmouth College, not exactly institutions known as conservative bastions, there's another reason behind the startling rise in the homeless population, and it's not what Gavin Newsom, J.B. Pritzker, and the mainstream media are telling you, because it never is, because they all lie about everything all the time. So it says the study was released in April. Wow. Okay, I read this article once already, and it didn't occur to me that was 4 friggin' months ago. Jeez, how time flies. It says, but I can't remember CNN, MSNBC, the New York Times, or any other liberal outlet talking about it. The paper, titled simply Asylum Seekers and the Rise in Homelessness, is getting renewed attention, and the abstract pretty much tells you everything you need to know. It says data from the Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, indicate an unprecedented 43% increase in the number of people residing in homeless shelters in the United States between 2022 and 2024, reversing the gradual decline over the preceding 16 years. 3/4 of this rise was concentrated in 4 localities: New York City, Chicago, lucky me, Massachusetts, and Denver, where large inflows of new immigrants seeking asylum were housed in emergency shelters. Using direct estimates from local government sources and indirect methods based on demographic changes, we estimate that asylum seekers accounted for about 60% of the 2-year rise in sheltered homelessness during this period, challenging media and policy narratives that primarily attribute this rise to local economic conditions and housing affordability. So let's read that twice. That's pretty stunning. It's something that critics of Joe Biden's let them all in border policies and progressive mayor sanctuary city madness have known instinctively for some time now. But to see the numbers is nonetheless bracing. And, well, there's a little X tweet. Isn't that like Jumbo Shrimp or, I don't know, saying the same thing twice? Like Twitter? I don't know. But anyway, here's an embedded tweet about that. So we'll skip past that. It says, note that the numbers the researchers provided, because I can read, above only describe the sheltered homeless. The number of homeless on the streets has also risen precipitously, as anyone who lives in a major city can tell you. I'm just by one. I'm not, I don't live in it, but I'm near it. So here's an embedded tweet from Savannah Hernandez. Definitely follow her. So she's saying, when she was in New York City reporting on this just 3 months ago, the city stated 65,000 illegals were in New York City. They're now saying it's over 93,000. When was this? From August? Oh, it's from 2 years ago. Okay. This tweet. So this is August 2nd of 2023. I was like, wait, because it said, I saw August 2nd and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm recording this on the 1st. Like, what? And 2023. So it says, last year, Adams stated that New York City was set to spend $1 billion to house migrants. That estimate is now over $4.2 billion. Yes, nothing like spending money on people that shouldn't even be here in the first place. Maybe spend it on your own constituents. Anyway, this is one of the researchers, the University of Chicago's Bruce Meyer, said Trump's border policy should help ease the disaster created by Democrats. And I think I saw something today that said that it was something like 0 people got in or something. It was some incredible number. But keeping on here, so substantially more than half of the increase in homelessness comes from migration rather than new individuals falling into poverty, the University of Chicago's Bruce Meyer said. It says federal immigration policy changes under the Trump administration that narrow pathways to asylum are likely to slow the growth of sheltered homelessness in the years ahead. Why haven't you heard more about this study? Meyer thinks he knows. As Meyer said, his paper, which partly backs Donald Trump's border crackdown, was proving unpopular in academic circles, a factor he believes might explain why it has been largely ignored by the mainstream media. Yeah, you gotta love it. Like, he says something that, like, basically his peers don't like, and they're just like, yeah, it's never going to get out there then, and no one's going to talk about it. Lovely. It says, according to a count in 2024, more than 771,800 people are homeless in the U.S. on any given night, with the biggest numbers in New York and California, which is hardly surprising. 2 sanctuary states with soft on crime laws and progressive governors. And sorry, that was my elbow on my desk. And let's see, it's 10 states with the most homeless people. And wow, it's California by a long shot again. Not surprising, it's the most populous state, but then New York. Hey, Illinois didn't make it. How about that? And that's good, but probably not encouraging. That's, like I said above, that Chicago is one of the places a lot of migrants go to. And says, now we know why the numbers exploded. Thanks, California Governor Gavin Newsom. Thanks, New York Governor Kathy Hochul. Thanks, former President Joe Biden, all your progressive brethren. You earned this. So I just wanted to bring up this article because, like it said, like you hadn't heard about this. So now you have. So what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.